Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you are hungry, and if you are not, I hope you're ready to talk about food. Right
I'm
now,
hungry.
we have content creator, actor, and foodie extraordinaire, Mr. Alex Cottrell, aka LA Try Guy. What's going on,
What's
sir?
going on? What's popping, man? I'm glad to be here, man. I heard y'all be getting down and dirty on this podcast. man. So I'm trying to prepare myself.
Who told you
We're not
that?
gonna get dirty. We
Down
won't,
and dirty
I
on this
promise.
podcast, man. So I had to prepare myself, man.
Just like that. Now, it's seasoned to perfection.
The Mardi Gras theme right there.
That buttermilk makes it drop. Oh my God. They did that. For sure.
I like that. People need to know, dog, what's the best chicken wing flavor at Magic City? Bad and lemon pepper Lou, bro.
I'm going lemon pepper every time.
What are they doing for you?
Hey, I mean, I'm a little nosy, kind of intrusive, but you know,
That's as dirty as it gets.
Yeah, no.
We won't be intrusive, but we definitely are excited to talk to you because we are LA natives.
Mhm.
We found out off camera that you actually aren't.
Mhm.
LA Try Guy is not from LA.
Yeah.
And talk about where you from, my guy.
Everybody thinks I'm from here, man. Obviously in the handle, LA Try Guy, but I'm from Arkansas, man.
Okay.
I grew up dirt roads and cornfields. You know what I mean?
Arkansas.
Yeah.
I like to say
now,
that.
wait a
I like
minute,
to
wait a
say
minute.
that.
Kansas
Them
is
I
fighting
always
words
say
right there.
that.
Them fighting words.
Is that's fighting words? Okay, I'll never say it again.
Yeah.
My bad.
So you moved here fairly recently. You said 2020.
2020, man. I moved to LA 2020. I was doing something completely different before I was doing content. Back in Arkansas, I had an ice cream company. So I was slinging ice cream. We had like a store, we had a food truck,
You had a
all
truck.
types of stuff.
Yeah, the ice cream truck. What
I
was you
had an ice
playing?
cream
Hey,
truck.
what was you playing in the neighborhoods with the ice cream?
What was the ice
truck?
cream sound?
So I wasn't like the creepy dude riding around the neighborhood, man. I had a store, man.
Oh,
I had a
okay,
store and
my bad.
I did like carnivals and like festivals
That's
and all that
what's
kind
up.
of stuff, man.
That's fire.
What was it called?
It was called Roll It Frozen Cream. Like the rolled ice cream. Y'all remember that?
Yeah,
No.
yeah. Is it when they use the thing, the little
Yeah,
spatula to
yeah,
roll
yeah.
it up?
Exactly,
Oh, I've never
exactly.
had that.
How you roll ice cream?
So it literally starts out like a liquid and you pour it onto the pan. The pan's like
And it
freezing.
freezes it, right?
And it literally turns into like from a liquid to a solid, like right there. So it's like hibachi for ice cream. So I'm like chopping it up, chopping stuff inside it. I'm doing like flips and stuff, man. And you
Ah.
roll it up and it looks like pretty little rolls in a
you
cup.
use like a, it
like
looks like
Cold
a
Stone a little bit.
spatula.
Yeah, exactly.
That you scoop it and it rolls as they scoop it. I've seen so
Right.
much of this
So,
content.
so does it like have the consistency of like a donut after or something? Or-
No.
It's the consistency of ice cream.
Oh, it's still
It's
okay.
still ice cream. Yeah.
Rolled ice cream.
Rolled ice
Okay.
cream, man.
So
I
what- it was
doing
They
that.
look like roses to me. It looks
Yeah.
like flowers.
Exactly.
Nice.
Exactly.
Okay. So you moved to LA, and this is just what we have to address on this particular podcast.
Yeah.
For the past maybe year or two, I hang around a lot of comedians, a lot of transplants that aren't from here. The narrative is right now is that LA is not a food city. It has trash food. Like LA is not the place to go to if you want like, you know, good eats.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hoping that you can help me out with this because you've been everywhere. You've been trying.
Man, I'll tell you this much, man. Like coming from Arkansas, you know, yeah, like I live in like K-Town, like near Hollywood and stuff, but like I never found the food that I grew up eating around there. You know what I mean? Like me going out to like
I was eating elk and buffalo and bison.
Hey,
Is that it?
Well, look, I don't know about no elk or
Elk
nothing,
is
but
crazy.
hey,
I don't think
I'll
that's
tell you
Arkansas.
the weirdest thing I probably ate in Arkansas that you would find weird is
Snake.
coon. Y'all know coon?
Raccoon?
Yeah, raccoon, but we call it coon. You throw it on the grill, coon.
Oh, you say
Yeah.
that like that's just, like it's just fire.
slur.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Y'all
it's
eating
good.
slurs?
Coon, yeah, coon.
We eating coons? Oh no.
Coon, I had coon, I had squirrel, I had turtle, all that. Y'all had that?
Turtle?
Yeah, you never had a turtle?
Does it taste
Squirrel
like
was the
chicken?
crazy
Turtle
thing to
soup.
me. Yeah, I've heard of turtle soup. I've never heard of people eating squirrel.
You had squirrel?
No,
Oh, you
no.
tripping, bro? You
Where would I get
I gotta
that?
take you to Arkansas, man.
Bro,
Arkansas.
Wow.
squirrel.
Yeah, squirrel, all that.
So
Now,
you
you've been into
alligators and
food.
stuff too.
Yeah, I've been
Lizards?
in the food. Nah, I ain't never had no lizard though.
Oh.
Yeah, that sounds like something you get
The
overseas.
big ones,
It's
like
crazy.
in the
Iguana.
Water Boy.
Yeah, nah, I ain't even, no, I ain't had that. None of that. But I do like to eat a lot of stuff though. Like I don't limit myself to just like one type of thing. I've been to Vietnam. I tried
Really?
the baby quail
No.
egg thing. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Yeah.
In the egg, right?
Yeah. It's like a halfway formed fetus almost.
Oh
yeah.
my God.
It was crazy.
Oh, I should know what that.
Okay,
that
did
is.
it
I'm
taste like
forgetting.
chicken? I'm gonna ask you that about everything that you tried. They say everything tastes like chicken.
Yeah, it was equivalent to. I mean, it was kind of a chicken. I mean, same family, right? They're
Quail.
all birds. Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. So you were more than prepared for LA food because
Mm-hmm.
of Arkansas. It seems like you said you were doing something completely different, but
Yeah.
just in terms of content, you were still very much heavily involved in food.
Yeah, no, I've always been a food man. It's crazy. I actually went to a fortune teller when I was in Vietnam, and she
Really?
told me, I shit you not, she told me, look, man, you're gonna make a lot of money as long as you stay in food. She told
Okay.
me just stay in food, and I'm always gonna make a lot of money.
That's
So
right.
the decisions I made since I've been to Vietnam have always been like revolved around food.
Wow.
So I had the ice cream company, shut that down because of COVID. Then I came here. I was working for a company called Cloud Kitchens.
Hey,
You guys know
that's
CK?
your clout.
No. I just
Oh,
my
his
last
name.
name.
your last
yeah.
name is Cloud, yeah. The guy who started Uber, Travis Kalanick, that's his company. But
Wow.
we had like ghost kitchens, like these big buildings. Each building's got like 30 commercial kitchens inside.
Oh, I do
kitchen.
remember
Yeah,
that. Yeah,
exactly,
for
exactly.
Postmates, it just
Yeah,
one
so it's
kitchen
all
was making a
delivery.
bunch of different. Yep.
Well, not one. There's literally 30 kitchens
Oh, okay.
inside of one building. And
Wow.
each kitchen would have like 30 restaurants in it. Type of
Right.
thing, you know what I mean?
Wow.
So just pick up, take out delivery. So I was working for them for a couple years, but I started doing content full time last year.
Okay, so tell me
Yeah.
this. How did you get, because when we travel for our travel show, we don't really venture too far out of what we know when it comes to food. How did you get to a point of being able to try like baby quail and just like outlandish type dishes? Like what the mental, like how did you get there?
Ain't gonna cap. My ex was Asian, so she was like, she grew up eating all that kind of
Was she
stuff.
Vietnamese?
Yeah, I met her in college back in Arkansas.
Okay.
Yeah, my ex at the
Oh.
time. Yeah, so she got me, like, I'm just a dude from Arkansas. I don't know nothing about that stuff
Mhm.
besides coon. But nah, she really like opened my eyes to like, dang, like there's different stuff outside of like Arkansas.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So from there, I just started trying all sorts of stuff.
So
know?
have you tried like escargot?
Yeah, I didn't try it. Yeah, I tried all that. Yeah, I've had every part of the pig imaginable, from the
The
throat
nose?
to the head to
You
the,
ate the nose?
said the throat?
everything. Yeah, the throat. Yeah,
What
yeah.
is pig throat?
It's literally the throat. Like they'll take it, they'll grill it up on a grill, and you eat it. You
What
know,
does
with
it
a
look
little
Is
like?
there
dipping
fat
sauce.
around it or something?
It's like it's kind of like cartilage. You know? Yeah, kind of like cartilage.
Did you like it?
It was cool. It was alright. You know.
What is pig throat called? They can't call it pig throat.
I
If
mean, I,
saw
don't know
that,
I don't know the name.
I saw that on
of
a
it.
menu,
I
I
don't
would-
speak Vietnamese.
I would
man.
run
I
out the
don't
building.
But yeah, no, I mean, I
Oh
love
my
LA though,
God.
man. LA's got a lot of different cultures and cuisines out here. Excuse me.
Mhm.
A lot of cultures and cuisines out here, man. I love the people. I love the culture. I feel like LA is just a place that I was always supposed to be
Mm-hmm.
ever since I got here in 2020.
Mm.
Yeah.
So your backstory is actually amazing because I just thought, not just, but I thought you grew up in LA and you started doing food content, right?
Yeah.
But you came from Arkansas. You were used to eating, I would say, unique things like raccoon.
Definitely unique.
You got a literal psychic reading that says stay in food content. Then you moved to LA. What got you into, I need to start a YouTube channel. I'm going to do food content.
Yeah, man. I started out on TikTok. I did a couple TikToks for like a month, and I went from like 0 followers to like 20,000 in like a month. But at the time, like I still had my job. I was getting fat. I was like, man, I don't want to do this, man. This is too much work. So I stopped. And then February of last year, I won't forget it. I was on a plane, my first time on a private jet, my boss's jet. And I'm looking around the private jet like, God damn, like, this was nice, man.
You was on a PJ? I
on a
ain't never been
PJ,
on a
man.
I was about to
Yeah,
say, you've been here for
That's
4 years. You already
crazy.
experienced a PJ?
Yeah,
That's
man.
crazy.
Shout out Travis Kalanick, man. He's a
Hey.
guy.
Oh,
You know,
the
Travis.
Uber dude.
Yeah, the Uber guy,
Come
billionaire.
Jeez.
I don't know, man. I was on that jet. I'm looking around like, God dang, like what I
need
gotta
this.
do. Yeah,
Yeah.
what I gotta do to get one of these. So I'm asking the guys, all the, the executives on the plane, like, can I ever make this amount of money here? Like, what do I got to do? They're like, well, son, you got to go do something else. I'm like, do something. I work for y'all, man. Y'all tell me to go do something else. So
That's great advice, though.
Yeah.
They're like, you can't work for us.
Exactly.
This ours.
Exactly.
You got to find yours.
Exactly. So literally that day on the plane, I was just thinking the whole way back, like, dang, like, what can I do? What can I do to make some more money? And I remember I was doing those TikToks, and I had an email attached to that account, and I got tons of emails from like brands trying to do like brand deals. But back then I wasn't doing it. You know what I mean? I have to do that stuff away. But I was like, man, if those people were willing to pay me, and I had like less than 20,000 followers at the time on one platform, then I could probably make a lot of money if I get back into this thing and really do it right. So that day, like I started back doing Instagram. Like I started an Instagram account that day in February.
Oh, you were just exclusively TikTok.
Yeah, I was just doing TikTok back in the day. But yeah, I started that Instagram page in February, and then I started YouTube in April. And YouTube is what really changed things.
YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube is what really took me from like being able to say like, okay, I kind of do this to like I can actually leave my job and do this.
Yeah.
YouTube gave me the consistent revenue to replace my corporate job. Everybody's like, man, why you leave? You got a good corporate job, tech, making all this money. I'm like, man, I see the vision. You know what I mean? And YouTube is what really allowed me to do that. For
Honestly, it looks like you were made for this, because when I watch your videos, you're so charismatic. You pull me into the video.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, ooh, and then you try it and you eat it, and that eye starts like blinking. Once that eye starts blinking, I'm like, okay, I gotta go to this restaurant. Like you literally make me want to go to different restaurants. And I grew up in LA, and I'm like, I ain't never heard of this place. I ain't never heard of that place.
Wow.
That's what's crazy. And you're not from here, and you're like putting LA people on to certain places.
It'd be like that.
Yeah.
It'd be like that.
There's a lot of places to eat.
Yeah, you come through like, look, I'm trying to see everything. I'm trying to eat everything. Like, and so when I started following you, I was like, man, he's eating good. You eating good. I think you had ate some pizza, and it was just like slopping all over the place. And I was like,
yeah,
I need that in my life.
Nah,
you
cool.
probably bring happiness to people through food. And you're so charismatic about it. You were made for this.
I appreciate that.
For sure.
That. Now, I think that's probably the most beautiful part about food. Like y'all said, it brings everybody together. Literally, whatever city I'm in, around LA, surrounding area, like it's nothing but love out here. Like from the people out here. Like that's the most beautiful part to me. Like literally, any hood we go to, I don't run into no issues. There's no negativity.
Nice.
Everybody chopping up, trying to shake hands. I be on the highway. Niggas will pull up beside me on the highway, rolling they window down. Man, my mama make the best. Man, you need to go try the goddamn. I'm like, we on the highway, man. But, I love it, though. I love the people, man. So literally, wherever we go, it's nothing but love. Like, and people be like, man, you be in them areas, man, risking your life for a piece of chicken. I be like, shit, like, I don't know. We just, we're not out here on no dumb stuff. We're not disrespecting nobody.
Right.
I'm not a gangbanger, obviously.
You're not wearing all red or all blue.
Exactly.
In these neighborhoods, because you will experience something if you go to some neighborhoods wearing that.
If you don't know the protocol.
If you don't know,
Right.
look, you got some LA natives here. So if you ever need any guidance or
I would
any
still say be
questions,
careful.
For sure,
I would still say be careful. Yeah, for sure. So, I mean, I think that, food content has really always been huge. People love food. It transcends language. You could probably get to, people who don't necessarily speak English and still connect to them. What would you say was like a big thing for you taking off and starting? Because everybody wants to do some type of content, and it's very hard to start, especially if you're in like a new city. So what was like one of the main things that got you really, really going when you first started?
I think, I went from, first off with like the food content. There's a lot of people who like, they'll go to a restaurant, record everything, then they go home and like do a voiceover. I was doing that. But when I made the switch from like doing that to being like an on-screen personality, I think that helped people connect with me a lot more. Like they connected with me like as Alex.
It's more personable.
Rather than, exactly. And then I'd say consistency, man. Like with my YouTube, I started YouTube April 10th. I posted 60 days straight, 60 shorts in a row. I did not miss a day
Consistent.
posting shorts.
Yep.
I was getting 400 views, 800 views, and I finally got to like 1,200 views. But, you know, it could get a little discouraging. You know, if you're posting every single day, you're not getting the views that you would normally see.
Right.
But finally, on day 60, I finally got a video that went up. And it literally made the rest of my page go crazy. And every subsequent video I posted went stupid. That month, I went from 2,000 subs to 200,000 that one month. Literally from shorts.
1 month?
1 month.
On YouTube?
On YouTube.
No, that's
on YouTube.
insane.
1 month.
That
I swear. But I got to 200K. I'm like, okay, the views here. But I'm looking at the analytics like, dang, I ain't making no money, man. I'm getting millions of views,
This
man.
is where most people drop off.
Exactly. I wasn't about to drop nothing, dog. I was, look, when I do things, I do them all the way. And, you know, I have to make it. So I'm like, okay, how are people actually making money on YouTube if shorts aren't doing it? It's the long forms.
Long forms.
So I started posting long forms, and that's when money started coming on.
Okay.
In. You know, that's when money started coming on. Yeah, we was, you know, we do all right now. You know, obviously I got a lot of, you know, goals for this year. You know, we trying to get our own show. A lot of people who have been following my journey on my channel. I've always told them like, hey man, like I'm trying to get my own show. You know, I mean, I'm up for one right now. You know, fingers crossed, which is pretty dope. But you know, I'm also making my own show as well, man.
Absolutely.
So, you know, like I said earlier, YouTube is the GOAT. Thank y'all. Whoever, I don't know who owns YouTube or nothing, but thank y'all.
Hey, the
Thank
algorithm gods are in
And
your
the
favor.
algorithm
I think his name's Charles Tube.
Yeah, Mr. Charles Tube. I appreciate you, brother. Most deaf. You know, we sit at about a little over 500,000 now and then, man. So
that's
shit,
actually
okay.
insane.
Man, you passed
Congratulations.
me. I've been
That's
on
not
that for a
easy
minute.
at all.
yeah, man, appreciate it.
What would you say? Because we're from the right now. I would say is the era of the shorts. TikTok is very small. You know, like the real bite-sized material. What would you say was the adjustment that you made? Because basically you were going to these restaurants, filming a whole experience and getting it down to shorts. And then you experienced long form. So were you adding segments? Were you just letting your editing breathe? Like what was the main change that you made in your production?
Between the longs and the shorts?
But going to shorts to the long form.
So a lot of people, I tell everybody, man, the way y'all see me and my cousin on camera, we been like that. Like before we even started taking the phone out, we was always like that. So I always had tons of extra footage anyway. You know what I mean? I had to learn how to scale it back.
That's
actually,
the hardest part. Yep.
for short form.
Cutting.
Exactly. So when I started doing long form, that was easy. I mean, I don't gotta take nothing out. You know,
Right.
we put a cheap intro on the front and put a couple of call outs and stuff in the video, and it's done. Like
Because people want more. They
Yeah,
want to feel like
exactly.
they're there with you.
exactly.
So if they can feel like I'm here with them, I know these people, like they're gonna stay and you're gonna get more and more and more and more and more. I
Right.
want to ask more about the food because I love to eat.
Yeah.
So sometimes I'll be eating too much and I gotta lose a little weight. We'll go on a trip, I'll lose some weight, and then I come back
Shit,
and I
me
eat
too.
more. Okay. So what would you say is one of the most standout places that you've eaten in Los Angeles? Because I want to go there. I'm trusting you.
2024.
Okay, period.
2024.
Let's go.
Best meal I've had so far. Tev's Kitchen, man. Tev's Kitchen. Tev's Kitchen. Y'all heard of it?
No.
Then you're tripping.
Yeah,
All right.
clearly.
We are.
Tev's Kitchen. We went there, man. He started out like everybody else, man, just slinging it on the corner. When I went there, he has a different menu like every day. But when I went, he had the short ribs with the mac and cheese, the mashed potatoes, the broccoli, all that stuff, man. And
What's
that
48th Street?
was bussing.
He might be in South Central.
Yeah, he's somewhere down there.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I didn't want to say it wrong. You know what I mean? I'll be having people on my head about that.
1905
But,
West 48th Street.
Amazing,
Okay.
man. He's a good brother. But the food,
Ooh, that look good.
it looked good, don't it?
Mm-hmm.
It was good. It's crazy
Wow.
good.
Woo!
And people always say, like, man, you can't find no soul food in, LA or whatever. He has a good soul food joint, And
Okay.
he does a Caribbean. It's like soul food Caribbean fusion is what I would really call it. Yeah.
Okay. What about vegan spots?
Yeah, I've been on that lately too, on the vegans. Because everybody be asking for that. So
Yeah.
I've been trying to do more vegan stuff lately. I think so far, the best I've had, I literally just went there with this writer, director. His name is Brandon, Writer Boy Washington. He's a dope guy. But he's vegetarian. So I took him to a vegan spot. It's called Crystal's Soul Food. And it's down in Compton. I mean, I call it Compton, but it's like Compton. Some people call it LA. Some people call it Willowbrook.
Okay.
I don't know the.
I went to high
exact
school in
one.
Willowbrook.
Yeah, so it's over there.
Okay.
But oh my God, you walk into this place and it literally looks like a rainforest. You know what I mean? It's so cool aesthetically, but the food is even better. You know, the burger was amazing. The vegan tacos was amazing. They gave me some vegan steak made out of goddamn mushrooms.
Cauliflower?
Oh, nah, it was like a
the
lion's mane mushroom or something, man. He gave me some shrimp made out of a root. You know, a root guy.
Did it look like shrimp?
It looked like shrimp.
That's the craziest part. They make it look like it too. Like
Yeah.
tasting like it is hard enough.
Oh my God! And the dessert, it was like a what was it, bro? It was
It was like a sponge cake.
it was like a shortcake or something. What you call it? A peach cobbler. Yeah, there you go. There you go. It's peach cobbler shortcake or something, man. Yeah, everything was going crazy,
I
man.
don't know how vegans make dessert.
It's like science.
Maybe
Yeah, we're not using butter, milk, or nothing.
Maybe they use like Splenda or something.
yeah.
No, they use sugar, right? They would use sugar.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, don't quote me on that.
So
Okay.
when I went through your page, I don't know if this is like something you're doing intentionally or not, but it seems like you focus on Black owned or just like restaurants that like serve the Black community. Was that like always a goal of yours, or are you kind of everywhere?
Kind of everywhere, but I didn't even really mean for it to be that way. I was literally just going out looking for stuff that I grew up eating. You know what I mean? And it just so happened to be that, you know. But that's also another thing I think that helped us grow
For sure.
very quickly in a short amount of time, because those communities, like, are starved for content, you know. And so it's cool for them to see they restaurant that they grew up eating at on the phone, on YouTube, on Instagram, you know, because all the restaurants in Hollywood and Santa Monica, they're popular. They get a lot of media attention, but a lot of those restaurants down there weren't, you know what I mean? And it wasn't, you know, like intentionally, I didn't go down there like intentionally seeking, you know, Black owned or like whatever.
Yeah.
I was just looking for good food,
Right.
you know, and it just so happened to be that.
That's fire.
Yeah.
I can't wait to try some of your suggestions. Do you have any other suggestions of places that you like in LA? Like you said, Tev's Kitchen is like the best.
That was my best 2024 so far.
Of 2024.
Do you have a best overall?
Overall, man, it's so many, bro. It's interesting, you know, y'all being from Los Angeles. I run into a lot of pastrami everywhere. Y'all be seeing that? Of
course.
Like pastrami on everything,
yeah.
dog. Pastrami in
Johnny
between.
Pastrami's. That was
Johnny's.
That used to be a spot you get shot up, and now it's like I can actually eat there.
Yeah, for sure.
I say, shit, my favorite pastrami spot is Langer's though.
Langers.
Langers.
Yeah,
We
I like
we
that.
just
I like
discovered
that.
that. We just discovered that
With
spot.
the dip.
Yeah, Langer's.
And they
man.
French fries good too.
Fire.
Ooh,
The chili
Langers.
cheese pastrami fries from there, fire. Man.
Oh, I haven't
but
had that.
I like the thick cut kind though, you know, a pastrami. I don't like
The
the
deli
thin
cut,
kind.
yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. So
Oh, you just gained all of my trust by
Yeah.
saying Langers.
that's what I.
We
that's what
were
I
just
aim
recently been introduced to Langers.
Really?
And
Yeah.
I swear to you, I ordered from there like 3 times in the
Wow.
first week that I found out about
for.
them.
Yeah.
And that they have a club sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
The club
yeah.
sandwich
Club
is
sandwich is
this
crazy.
big.
Wow. Jesus
And
Christ.
it is so fresh and so good. We ain't sponsored by them or nothing, but Langers, y'all look.
Shout
hit
out
us up.
Norm over there, man. Great fella.
Okay, so you know the people there.
Yeah, I try to. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, if I go by, like, a lot of times, me and Cuzzo will roll through and we'll just do it real quick. You know what I mean? You'll never see me eat in my car. You'll never see me eat it at home. Like, I like to be there at the business in the community. But I don't generally like to eat it around the owners.
I was just about to ask you about the pressure.
Yeah.
Like, is there some pressure? Like, this is great because the owner is sitting.
I hate
Yeah, they be right there.
Like,
Like, what you gonna say about it? What you gonna say about
And
it?
it becomes like not really authentic.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. So yeah, a lot of times I try to do it like, you know, without the owner. Like, we'll take it to like the trunk of my car, eat it like in the parking lot, stuff like that. But I think that's another thing that the audience appreciates, like the authenticity. Like they like to see that we're like telling the truth. Like I'll say, like, I'm not out here tearing nobody's restaurant down. You're never gonna see me go like, oh man, this place sucks. Never go here. Like, you know, I would be like, yo, I like this, but I didn't like this. Like, we went to the spot yesterday, Mama Naka's. I ain't dropped the video yet, but the food was good. The burger was good. The little chili cheese dog was good. It's just they buns were trash. Like, they were soggy so fast. It's like inedible. You know what I mean? I didn't really mess with that. But I
Right.
wasn't like, don't come to Mama Naka's. I was like, man, this is fire. I just wish they had some better
I'll go
buns.
there and get it protein style. I don't like no buns. Let me get it protein style.
So how do you deal with food that you go to and you just absolutely don't like? Do you just not release the video, or do you have a specific way of telling the people that it wasn't good, you know?
What's funny is I be reading the comments, obviously, and a lot of people, before I even like say anything, they gonna jump in the comments and be like, he didn't like that.
Because of your reactions?
He ain't do the shimmy. That means
The
he ain't like
eye,
it.
for me, it's the
he
eye.
He
If
do
the
the eye
eye-
twitch. That
if
means
the
he
eye
ain't
don't
like
twitch,
it.
I ain't going.
He do the goddamn Tootsie Roll. That means he ain't like it. Like, I can't dance every time, man.
Hey, but you did one where you said you went to the most trash pizza spot.
Yeah, that went crazy.
And like it got like the lowest amount of reviews on Yelp or something like that.
Like 1-star review.
I think I saw that and I was like, he ate it. That shit looks so good, but I think it
Was it good?
I don't think
No, it was trash.
Was.
No, it was
I
terrible.
don't think it was.
But what's
Yeah.
funny is like the
think-
power of social media and like marketing. That company reached out to me and was like, "Hey, we want you to do a video for all 16 of our locations, man."
You want me to eat 16 trash?
Locations.
What'd you say to
Are
that?
y'all gonna add some oregano or something?
I said, "Where the bread at? Where the money at?" I'll do it for the, because I come from a sales background, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So I've been making money with content since I had 500 followers, you know what I mean? But, there's a way to do everything. And with that, it was a whole thing. And I ended up just not doing the deal.
So are you working with any of these restaurants? Do you hit them up ahead of time, or do you just go get what you want, do the review, and then talk to them after?
Depends on the restaurant. Like some of them, we have a previous conversation. Some of them we don't. Like a lot of times when I don't want to deal with that, I just like to go in, me and Cuzzo do our thing, we get out. And a lot of times they don't know until we post a video, but some of them they do, I get hit up by hundreds of restaurants to come out and do a video. So I do try to do some of those too, where it's like premeditated. Like I'm headed to Atlanta Thursday. So obviously I did want to hit some restaurants before I went out there just to do long form stuff, But outside of that, we just go be pulling up.
Is
I'ma
this your first
tell
time out
you-
there? Or for this?
For this, yeah.
Some good food.
I'm gonna tell you, since like I said, we have a travel show.
Yeah.
And so we go to random cities that are kind of low key that you don't see a lot of Black people going to.
Yeah.
We went to Spokane, Washington, and we did not expect for the food to be what it was.
Oh, the
It's
gems
like,
are
oh,
the
going crazy.
best. Yeah.
Spokane, Washington.
What they even got up there? Spokane.
The food.
What kind of food they known for? What y'all have?
They had Creole food.
That was the
Really?
The best food that they had, you know how like you would go to a random place and then you hear the same story. Like this couple from, Louisiana came out here and were like, we need some Louisiana food up here. And, but it was like fire. Like I will go back the same day and eat there.
Even
Yeah.
The cornbread.
Really?
The cornbread. I think I
Man.
got a second thing of cornbread.
I
But
was about to say, I trust her, man. She know what she talking about.
It's the
She done fell out about
it's the
3 times since
passion
I've been up
behind
in
it,
here.
yeah.
Oh my God. Like I'm saying if you want a food trip, because it wasn't just that place. That was just the best place
Right.
that we went. But everywhere we ate in Spokane, Washington,
Pleasant
the
surprise.
food was fantastic.
Yeah.
So if you start traveling out and you want to go to like different food places, we recommend for sure. And I think I can speak for you too to say we recommend
Spokane, Washington, man. I gotta get down there for
Washington.
sure.
Hey,
I went to New Orleans.
absolutely.
We did like a New Orleans food tour.
Ooh, how was that?
Do that.
It was great, man. Like the best food out there came from like gas stations and liquor stores. You know what I mean?
No way.
Yeah.
I thought that was just in Texas.
Nah,
I know
stores?
there's some- yeah.
We went to a liquor store. It was called Manchew's. Fire chicken wings. We went to the Triangle Deli. It's a gas station. But we went up in there and like everybody's in there getting turkey necks and catfish and
No
literally
way.
everything, man.
Turkey necks from the gas station?
Yeah.
I mean, I
Fire.
feel like us being from LA, that's hard to imagine, but that's a big thing in the South. Like
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
just like random places, like I even hear the strip clubs down there have the best food.
That's
too.
where we're going in. Our first stop, Magic City, baby. Magic City, best wings in Atlanta, baby. That was the first stop this weekend.
Majesty, oh, yeah, I've had.
That was fire.
Been there. I've
They
been-
fire?
Yeah. Yep.
No, I don't know.
I went a while ago, but yes.
She got a side of lap
Yeah.
dance.
I did. I got a lap dance for a chick with a 30-inch blonde bust down.
Wow.
And it was lit. I had wings and ass.
There we go. There we go.
Wings and ass.
Wings and ass. Put that on the shirt.
That is wings and ass. What was the best thing you ate out there? Was it you said like
It
the
was
wings?
Triangle Deli for sure. Triangle Deli. I had some smothered turkey necks. They had the best po' boy I had, the best catfish. They was really doing it in that gas station. Like I went to
That
all
was
the
a gas
popular
station.
spots, Moro's. Where else we go? I mean, because I wasn't out there. Yeah, he
Oh,
ain't go. He
damn.
allergic to seafood. A lot of people be like, how come you don't share the shrimp with him? Man, he allergic. That's why.
Damn.
Man.
Yeah.
What is your favorite thing about what you do?
You know, besides eating copious amounts of food, I say the people, man.
Yeah.
Like the people are amazing. You know, like literally everywhere we go, man, people are always trying to tell me about, you know, their mother's recipes, their father's recipes. My sister made this. Like it really, you know, connects us all.
Yeah.
You know, the food does, you know, from all different walks. I had the most hood gangster niggas come up to me. What's up? You know what I mean? Like all that, you know what I mean? So, you know, I think that's my favorite part. Just like the people. Like even when we go to a restaurant, man, the people standing in line, they already know what's up. They be like, man, what's up, man? Oh my God. Like, yo, you need to try this. You need to try. Everybody got recommendations. Everybody.
I sent him a recommendation. I was like, hey, have you tried? So
Yeah, I love the people though. The people are my favorite.
It's crazy because what you're doing, it's not only can benefit you, you can really change a restaurant's trajectory.
Mhm.
So I do want to ask, like, what are your more popular videos, like in terms of like just like the most, and have you heard back from them in terms of like their business changing?
Tons of them, man. I mean, it's tons of beautiful stories, you know, of, you know, restaurants that we've helped. And you're right, what we're doing benefits it's positive for everyone. It's positive for the restaurants. It's positive for the people that watch.
Right.
It's positive there's legit no negativity.
Right.
Which is insane. And yeah, we help a lot of restaurants, man. Like I can't tell you how many. Like more recently, there was this girl, Woki. She does Liberian cuisine, like African cuisine, out of her penthouse.
Oh.
We went there, tried her wings and her jollof rice. Motherfucker was busting. You know what I
Okay.
mean? We made a video. Obviously, you know, I know the formula. I know when I do a video, I gotta do something that's gonna make it go if I really like it. You know what I mean? So at the end of the video, I went in her house, I took my shoes off, like, look, I'm staying here now, you know what I mean? But it went up, you know what I mean? And literally she had people lined up outside of her house to get her jollof rice. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? She sold out that week.
Where this at? Because I ain't never had jollof rice.
You never had jollof rice?
Oh.
Oh wow.
Really?
Mm-mm.
Wow, no, she's dope. She's dope.
So I might have to try
Yeah,
her.
hit her up for sure.
What's her name again?
Woki, but the
Woki.
place is called shit. I can't remember. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It's okay.
My bad, Woki.
Woki. It's
And
no.
you
it's
said it
all
was
good.
your most popular
Yeah,
video.
fire.
You did
We
your
gonna
job.
find it.
Yeah,
We
that's
gonna
fire.
find it.
Oh, I did a stuffed turkey leg place in South LA. Another one who was making stuff out of her house literally DM'd me that morning, was like, hey, please come try my turkey leg. She had like 300 followers maybe.
Okay.
But she was like, man, my turkey leg is fire. She sent me pictures. And on that day, I don't know why I was in my DM, but I was there. And I looked at it. That mother looked fire. We went out there. Oh my God. Stuffed turkey. I was like, I've never seen stuffed turkey legs in LA.
What they stuff it with?
What?
Alfredo, dirty rice, shrimp in the turkey leg, man.
Dirty rice?
What was it? Oh yeah, Mammy Pepper Liberian is her
It's
thing.
Woki's. Okay.
Yeah, it's Woki's thing.
Mammy Pepper.
West LA.
Liberian.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But nah, Appetizers and Mo is the name of this spot. Oh my God. But nah, that's another thing. She went crazy after that video. You know what I mean? There's you know, obviously countless others on
That's
the page.
so
So
dope.
it's amazing.
Because these are literal situations of people who put their heart and soul into their product, but they just don't have the eyeballs. They don't have the distribution, and it kind of reminds me of those YouTube channels that are like, I'm gonna only watch artists that have less than 10 views, you know, and it's like they and you're literally like boosting the career. So that's just super dope because these people are clearly passionate about what they do. If they don't have the numbers, but they're still putting that level of product out. And I think that also reflects what you were talking about like putting out content day after day and not getting the views. And a lot of people, you know, I try to get so many people into doing content and they can't get past that stage. You know, it's like, how do I put my heart into this if nobody's watching?
Right.
But these cooks are like just doing it, you know, and that's just really, really, really dope that you're able to pull this off and give people basically like a chance to keep their lights on.
Right.
No, 100%, man. You know, I ain't no Keith Lee or nothing, man. But you know, we do what we can out here in our city. So, You know, I don't try to be nobody else but me. You know, I like going, I like eating with my cousin, man. That's literally all we do. Just
So
have
are
fun.
you only a food connoisseur or do you have recipes yourself?
Everybody asks that too, man.
You chefing it up?
Y'all can outcook me any day, probably. I can
Nope,
make some
she
chicken
can't.
breast with some broccoli or something, healthy stuff.
I got a solid menu under
She
in
can
my chef hat.
I'm trying to get her to do her own cooking show.
Oh, for real?
I filmed quite a few recipes. I make up some stuff in the kitchen.
Not the hair
My
flip.
most solid, my most solid one is my mac and cheese. I've mentioned it many times on this show, so the audience is probably like, "Here she go with the mac and cheese again." Look,
You should have brought some mac and cheese, man.
I
We would've tried it
know.
out.
Try guy.
I thought about it. Oh, I should have brought. I
Yeah.
mean, I've had competitions going against chefs.
Yeah.
And I always win my mac and cheese competition.
Really?
So I need to. Yeah, I gotta
Hold on.
provide. And sometimes I've even provided them for like people's family events. People paid me to make it
Come on now.
for them so they
Wow.
could take credit
Nah,
for it
yeah,
at
yeah.
their like family events. I'll make
Wow.
like little. Oh, you know what? I should have did that. I'm slipping.
Hey,
that's
I'm gonna make
amazing,
y'all
though.
some.
Hey, well, look, me and my boy Justin, Justin Cox, he has an event in town called Hot Water Cornbread.
We
Y'all heard it? Yeah,
I've
Hot
heard.
Water. He does trap poetry jam, all that. We're working on a show together
Okay.
called So You Think You Can Cook. And we pretty much want to make it like American Idol, but like
That's
for
a
food.
great title. Why hasn't that been done yet?
Exactly.
Look,
That's
this
what we
is a
said.
show. This is a
So
show
you think
creator
you
right
can
here.
cook?
Yeah. So
Love
it's
it.
literally like American Idol, but like for food. So we shot the sizzle and everything for it. We shot like 3 episodes and put all the best moments in like the sizzle. But we literally bring the camera crew to your house
Oh wow!
and have you cook for us. And in our travels, whoever's certified gets a chance to come to LA and actually compete for, the title of best cook and a cash prize.
That's dope.
But it's amazing though, because I get so many people who tell me, "Oh, my mama know how to make this. My auntie can make this." So it's like, man, let's put these
Everybody
people to
brag
success,
about
man.
it. Some people be bragging about it, and their food is trash.
Right.
Like, why'd you
Yeah.
have so much pride behind this? Who's
Exactly.
lying to you?
Exactly. So yeah, we got that.
I went
going,
against
man.
a lady who had cats, and her macaroni and cheese tastes like it had cats in it.
Yeah.
And I was
God
like,
dang.
"What the fuck is it?"
So speaking of that, I feel like, whenever content creators, depending on the style of content that they make, you can kind of guess what their demo is. Food, I feel like you have no idea. You probably have people from every age, every race, religion. What is your demo?
Like you said, it's a little bit of everybody, man. I think we have a broad demo, but I say like my core
There you go.
that really fucked with me the long way
Mm-hmm.
is, it's probably people between like 30 and 45. I got the aunties, I got the uncles,
You got the
I
ones
got
with
the
money.
grandmas. Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Demo with
And that's-
money.
Exactly. And that's what for people who don't know content and stuff, that's what brands look at. I have people with disposable income,
Right.
which is why I'm able to make money from content.
Yeah.
Because those are the people more likely to purchase things when it comes to ads and stuff that you put on videos. But I got young people too though, man. I got young people, high school people. I got white people, black people. I had Asian people hit me up, in the street, like, "Oh my God, man, like you do the, where was it? We was at Target yesterday. We had a dude from Germany who was like, "Man, I watch your videos, man. Man, it's so
That's
dope,
crazy.
so dope." Yeah. YouTube, man. YouTube. I think my audience on Instagram is core LA. But my YouTube audience is much more expansive.
Broad.
Just curious. It's crazy to think that somebody in Germany is like, what they eating in LA?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
literally, dude.
The fact that my mom is a fan of you is crazy.
My bad, brother.
It's like, "Mom, really?"
Yeah.
Because she don't be knowing. And
all the
when
mamas,
I
man.
told her you was coming on the show, she was like, "Oh yeah, I know exactly who that is.
Of course.
Such and such."
Yeah.
And I'm
That's
like,
a blessing.
"Okay, so you got beyond 45." I'm just gonna tell you that.
People think that they're making content just for people their age, and that's not true.
No.
Yeah. A lot of my audience is older, man. I'm 28, but my audience is older than me.
Man, that's super dope. You mentioned your cousin a couple times. I did want to give him a chance to just come through and say what's up.
Yeah,
Say hi.
cousin in the
I
building,
don't
man.
know
Cousin,
her.
Yeah.
Y'all know cousin always around.
Just say
man.
what's up. Y'all probably seen him on the.
What's up?
Hey, Cuzzo. So we know you as Cuzzo, but what's your name?
My name's Cam.
Cam.
Short for Cameron.
Okay. All right.
How's
So-
it been working with each other? That must be fun.
It's been great, of course, keeping it in the family, it's been a great thing to graduate high school and move out here, with
the love of content, man. I used to watch YouTube growing up, so to come out here and be a YouTuber and have a cousin who is stable in YouTube, you know, to be up there in the top people is like pretty cool. You know?
That's fire.
Yeah,
so do
sure.
you have a favorite spot?
For 2024, I'll say is Tev's Kitchen.
Okay.
Tev's
Oh, yeah,
Kitchen
that was unanimous.
Tab cleaning up.
Yeah,
A little bit closer to the mic.
Yeah, Tev's Kitchen was amazing, but I will say, like, overall, I don't know, but okay, dessert spot overall for me is Sweet Red Peach.
Oh yeah.
Sweet Red Peach.
The fact we're being put on to so
Y'all
many
haven't been to Sweet
restaurants,
Red Peach?
No.
I'm embarrassed.
Sweet Red Peach in Inglewood.
No.
What? Sweet Chef Carolyn is amazing. The best red velvet. She has a blue velvet cake, but it's it's pretty much
Okay,
red
now
velvet.
you
as
talking
well.
That's the
my
most
language.
LA shit ever.
Yeah.
She got the red and the blue.
Yeah, she got the blue velvet and the red velvet.
Have you
man.
been
She
to
covered
Miss-
all her demographics?
Have you been to Miss Ruby's Bakery
Nah, what is it?
in Inglewood?
Nah. Hair flip.
Okay.
That must be her tag.
Ooh, okay. The red velvet. Now, I'm not a big sweets person.
Yeah.
I don't typically ever get desserts at restaurants, but for some reason, her red velvet, and she has blue velvet too.
We need to have like
Uh-huh.
a little battle
They
between
had-
these two.
right.
Or something.
That red velvet, it melts in your mouth.
That sounds really good.
It's
Right
so good.
All right,
I
we
be
gotta add
loving
that to the list,
food,
man.
Okay, and for somebody who doesn't like it, if something is like way too sweet, I just can't do it. I cannot do it.
Yeah, for sure.
But you gotta try Miss Ruby's Bakery in
Miss
Inglewood.
Miss Ruby, we coming. All right, Miss Ruby, we are coming to you
Mhm.
because Stephanie said so.
Mhm.
So I have a quick question because I grew up watching sort of like classic food content, Food Network, Bizarre Foods,
Diners, drive-ins, and dives.
Mhm.
yeah, stuff like
Mhm.
that. And I remember Man vs. Food
Yeah.
was a dude. He went to all the restaurants and did the challenges. Like I could eat a huge pizza, and he actually had to stop or slow down because of
That
the
cholesterol?
health. Yeah.
Mhm.
So how do you deal with that? You know what I mean? Like your income is to go and try the best food ever, which is a great job, but there are like some drawbacks. So how do you deal
sodium.
with the
Oh yeah.
right?
Oh,
Is it like a huge gym regimen that you're keeping up with, or like how do you balance the negatives?
It's a mix of everything, man. It's definitely hard. I mean, I've even let my audience, into that, my community, they know. I be trying to do my little health grind. They be making fun of me sometimes. Like he be saying he on the health grind, but he's still around here eating goddamn double cheeseburgers.
It's like, what do you want from me?
Well, y'all don't watch the healthy videos, man.
Right.
Yeah, I post healthy stuff. Y'all don't watch it. Y'all want me to eat triple bacon cheeseburgers, man. But I've definitely paid more attention to my health as we've grown in popularity. So, a lot of times people think I eat the whole thing. I can't eat the whole thing.
Oh,
bro.
you're just
Like,
doing a bite?
Yeah, we do. We taste it. You know what I mean? Because sometimes we do multiple videos in a day. So I taste it. I hit the gym. I run to the gym and work out at the gym. You know what I mean? I don't run back because fuck all that.
You
But
get an Uber back?
Yeah. Uber Cuzzo.
Where's the car?
Uber Cuzzo.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I've recently had my heart broken from food content creators because I found out that they weren't swallowing. So there's a lot of
right.
food
I've seen
content
that, yeah.
creators
Chew and spit.
that take a bite, they chew, but then they cut before the swallow.
Yeah, I see
And
that.
I was like, but they eat the whole thing. So it's
Yeah.
like bite, chew, 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 cut, bite,
Yep.
chew, 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 cut.
A lot of
And I
people do
was
that.
just like, yeah, and they like super
How you
slim.
heartbroken from them saving their arteries?
It's not that. It just
It's all
I
a
was
lie.
believing that
Nah,
they were
I feel it.
eating all of this,
Well,
and
they were
I'm
still
like,
tasting it,
so
know?
it made me just like I was just like, this fake.
Wow.
All this fake. But you ingest, and I
take a bite.
appreciate that. You take a bite, but
bite.
you eat it.
Yeah.
And so I appreciate that about you, but I guess I did think about like the health ramifications, because there's some people that do like the hot dog challenges and they eating like 100 hot
That's
dogs in a
hard.
challenge
You
or
can't do that.
something like that. And then I never thought about like how bad that would be later on. in life, but the fact that you come through, you taste it,
Yeah, so
and then you say, okay, so you don't typically eat the whole like.
Nah, you do be buzzing. You do be buzzing. It be hard. It's hard. Exactly.
Discipline.
That's what I was gonna say. It's difficult to do it like that because it's like trying to tell somebody, all right, be kind of a crackhead. You know what I mean? You can't be kind of a crackhead.
Just taste the crack.
Yeah, you can't just taste the crack. You know, food is crack, man. Sometimes.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Just try this crack. Don't do the whole.
Yeah.
Don't do the whole rock.
Exactly, man. So sometimes it be busting, dog. I can't stop. You know, it's hard.
Do that
Times
mess
I
up the
couldn't
rest
stop.
of the day? If you had plans on like eating at 4 restaurants, but then you go to one in the morning, that's just like everything.
Let me tell you something. Me and my cousin say, all right, whoever we go to first is about to get the best video ever.
I feel that.
We hit the gym early, and then we go to this one restaurant. We be starving all day. They get the best reaction.
They gonna get a couple backflips. They gonna get a couple damn new everything.
That's smart.
Yeah.
If you starve yourself a little bit, that food gonna hit twice as hard.
I'm
my
telling
God.
you, brother. Yes, sir. Yeah, but the trade off is like the last one we go to of the day. You know, we troopers, so we really try. But they gonna get the realest review a lot of time.
How many are you hitting a day?
The most we've ever done is like 4.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And how many items from each restaurant do you get? Do you just get what's popular there, or do you try like a smorgasbord of their
It
menu?
depends. It depends. A lot of times I like to get just like what's popular, especially if we're doing that many. But you know, I do a segment where I have like a guest on, and like we'll go to like their favorite restaurant. Like I did it with Mookie Betts from the Dodgers.
Hey.
I did it with J Rock. You know, who else we do? Lunel, the comedian. Who else we do? We
That's
done
dope.
did a little bit of Paul Pierce.
AD from
AD.
Fig
Yeah,
Community.
we did stuff with them.
Shout out to
Paul
AD.
Pierce, he's dope. But like they'll take me to their favorite restaurant. And you know, we'll sit down, we'll try a smorgasbord of things. We do the interview, like all that kind of stuff. So that's a cool thing that we've kind of like segued into as well on the channel, just like providing different forms of content. I did one recently since I was a kid, man. Everybody always tell me I look like Arnez from 101. Look at her. I already know. I done got it. Cousin Skeeter. Arnez from 101.
God.
Cousin Skeeter. I get it all the time.
Y'all look like if you had green eyes, y'all would be twins.
I gotta.
Wow.
I done got it. The old him though. I don't know about recent him,
Wow.
but the old him.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
I get it all the time.
So have
you have
you
him on
done
the view?
content with him?
Yeah, we just did one together. Not too
No
long
way.
ago. Yeah. I ain't dropped it
People
yet,
were
but-
like,
yeah.
Oh, he said they haven't
I
dropped
ain't dropped
it yet.
I ain't dropped it
ooh,
yet.
okay, it might be
Yeah.
out. What, is it coming out pretty soon?
Yeah, pretty soon.
Okay.
Ah, that's
So it might be out
lit.
by the time this is dropped.
So I always get on my page. I always get 3 people. I get him. Everybody always be saying Cuba Gooding Jr. And then
hilarious.
they all.
I can
Oh
kinda
my
see
god,
that.
the older people always say Don Lemon.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
them the 3 names I see in my comment section since the beginning of time.
Wow.
Confusion.
Yeah,
Like
I mean,
all three.
sometimes you just gotta accept it. You're just like, I don't
Yeah,
really look
yeah,
like him,
yeah,
but
yeah. I'll take
hey,
it.
if it'll make you,
I'll take it.
Like, I get all the light skinned singers, all the light skinned female singers in
Yeah.
Hollywood. That's what I get.
You get 'em?
mashup. Yeah,
Uh-oh.
absolutely. And I'm like, some actresses, I'm like, I don't look nothing like. Somebody told me I look like Fancy from the Jamie Foxx show.
Fancy.
I said, Lord Jesus.
Nah, that's wild.
You know the Fancy. You don't know Fancy from the
That's
Jamie
a,
Foxx show?
that's a compliment, though. I will say.
She's beautiful,
Yeah,
but
that's
I don't look nothing like
compliment.
her. Nothing.
no,
Exactly.
I can see it. Same face shape. Sometimes if it's
No,
like
I
if it's,
can't see
if
it
it's
at
some
all.
like white person or somebody outside of the black culture, if you have the same face shape or
Yeah.
dreads, they'll be like, "Oh, you look exactly like them," and you're like,
Yeah, no, I have gotten the shy Moss too a little bit too.
Okay.
A little bit of him. Yeah.
"Okay."
Bow Wow?
I'll say that, yeah.
Oh.
I try to use the government. I try to use the government.
I
I'm trying to.
For a split
I didn't call him
second-
Lil. I didn't call him
For a
Lil.
split second, I was like, "Who's that?" And I was like, "Oh, that's Bow Wow." Why didn't you say Bow Wow?
I tried to help you, brother. I tried to help you, man.
All right, so I got one more question before we get out of here.
Yeah.
Because I feel like me specifically, I don't know if you do this too, but I know that I'm around you when I do this. 2020 kind of dampened my restaurant going experience.
Oh,
like
yeah.
the pandemic kind of made me so used to Postmating and just getting like, obviously you get the experience of different kitchens and restaurants, but they just come to you and you just get that home experience with it. And you mentioned earlier that you just like going to the place and sitting down there. There's so much food content that's like mukbangs and it's everything at home and stuff. What do you see? Like, did you see that helped you being on the scene so that you can talk to the people? Because with food content, you mentioned earlier also that like if the owner's there, it's a lot of pressure to say that it's good. You know what I mean? There might be music in the restaurant. Like, what were the advantages of going to the place as opposed to just getting it takeout? I know like content creators like I think his name is Dame
Eats.
The guy who's in the car, with the big beard,
guy,
great content creator. Kind of like separating yourself from the restaurant. Keith Lee has its perks. What have you found that was like good about going to the restaurants? Because you're kind of inspiring me to go to the places again.
Yeah, it's just the energy, man, in the room, bro. Like, there's a lot of people in there just like you who love this spot, who share this common interest over this fucking bagel, dog. Like, it's so cool just to be in the community for me. You know what I mean? And to the owners being there, a lot of times I even tell them like, "Hey, we about to do our thing. Like, we'll go to a table in the corner." And they go back. I tell them to go somewhere. You
ever tell them to cut the music and stuff?
Yeah, we tell them to cut the music. Sometimes. But a lot of times, we got all this equipment, man. You don't even got to do that. You know what I mean? Like,
you have a full-on production crew that comes through?
Sometimes it depends on the concept. Like, a lot of times you start out with just me. And then Cuzzo, we bought a camera, 3 bands we invested on that and started filming. And, when I started doing more elevated content, now I got a crew that come out for some of my shoots. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to have just me and my phone for Mookie Betts, man. I gotta do it right. Gotta do something nice. It's, you know what I mean? Right. So I like being like in the environment. Not to say I don't use Postmates, man. I still use Postmates and Uber Eats and all that, man. Yeah. I just signed a deal with DoorDash, you know what I mean? So I love third party delivery apps.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Clip that.
I love third party delivery apps. They're the best.
Shout out to DoorDash.
You gotta do the wink.
Just so y'all know. Shoot.
No, I still love going to the restaurants.
Yeah. With people too, showing people your favorite thing, man. But I just, this year, I think we got a lot of dope stuff coming. Between like the food and me getting my own show and whatnot. We stepping off into the acting, man. This is LA's, TVs and movies and all that, man. Bro. So. We blessed out here, and we just looking for any dope opportunities and just living life.
He ain't never been to Volcano.
Who? No, I ain't never been. Yeah, that's your favorite restaurant, right? That's your favorite Volcano.
I love Volcano.
If you've been like bouncing between mom and pop shops in South Central, I don't think you're gonna be impressed, to be honest.
Well, look, I'll tell you this though, man. I like little shit like that too. I eat a Whopper from Burger King, man. We get that on Uber Eats all the time.
Right. Okay. I mean, you had a cookie from Subway. So you will like Volcano. I love Volcano.
Yeah, okay. Well, look, let's do that. I'm going to set it up then with Volcano. We're going to go there and try everything on the menu.
Everything, okay?
I'm for real.
Period.
Yeah, mukbang.
Yeah.
Do you do those also?
Nah, okay. I can't eat that much. Man. That's a lot. I did a video with this girl, Raina. She's like Asian. I don't know if she do a lot of food challenges. She's been around forever.
A lot.
Oh my God.
Is she one of those that have the food like this much?
Yeah, it'd be a lot of food.
She just eat everything, but she's very tiny.
Yeah.
I've seen those.
But she actually eat that stuff though.
Right.
Like I've seen her. It's crazy.
Like a bottomless pit stomach.
Bottomless.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
man.
Very much so.
Well, man, we appreciate you for pulling up. This has been so dope. I feel like now I'm inspired to kind of do more food content.
Yeah, do it, man.
It's just it's just a good time watching people eat. It's so weird, right?
Yeah, because we grew up with it's disrespectful to eat like in front of people like that. Right. We're supposed to chill and all that. And so now it's like we can smack and chew and like, exactly. They want to hear like the saliva in your mouth. So it's like, it's the food, like the food content has really expanded like crazy.
I think for me, like I'm a big format guy, so I've seen the evolution of food content, like she was saying, and I see that it's more like home-based. It's either the ASMR or the mukbang or in the car. And I think that my favorite thing about your content is what you said earlier, is like you want to go to the place, experience the energy, talk to the people. And that is more reminiscent to me of old school Food Network, Divers. I always get it messed up.
Drive-ins
Divers,
and dives.
drive-ins,
same.
and you know what I mean?
Tongue
Like
twister.
it's whatever that is. Guy Fieri.
It's just every restaurant has their own culture, and you get to absorb the
Exactly.
the
Right.
culture of each
Exactly.
restaurant.
And YouTube,
And that's beautiful.
The YouTube TikTok format is more separated, but you are doing a more classic way, which to me is more of an IP that is sellable. It's kind of like it goes back to like TV, like when
Man, you using them words. I mean, you got more
Yeah.
IP that's sellable, man. I need you on the team, brother. Come on, now.
your
IP that's sellable.
Yeah.
man.
your content it really like reminds me of something that I could watch on TV, and it doesn't. It seems like something that can go past YouTube. So I'm so happy you pulled up. Very proud of you. I'm glad that you're included. Your family. You guys seem like a very, very tight duo, and it seems like it's very fun to work together. So congratulations to you guys, and again, thank you guys for jumping on the show.
Thank you so
Man, I
much.
appreciate you guys, man.
I'm just happy you guys came and gave us the opportunity to speak with you. You've opened my horizon to different places that I didn't even know
We're from
existed
LA. Aren't
in
you
Los
embarrassed a little bit?
Angeles. Slightly, but I'm happy. I'm excited. It's like a bittersweet thing. Like, damn,
Yeah.
But at the same time, I recognize that when we go to different places, we probably experience stuff that the locals don't either, and we tell them about it when we do our weed tripping. So I feel you on that. So thank you so much for coming through. I'm glad you responded to my invite to come here and speak with us, because this was definitely eye-opening, and we just love what you're doing. So
Man, I appreciate you guys, man. It really means a lot. Each and every person that, supports what we do, man. So anytime, we tripping LA Try Guy collab coming soon.
come
Hey,
on,
come
let's
on.
go.
We can eat too.
Absolutely. Look, I'm don't look, women, we not supposed to eat all that. But if we do the content, I'm eating all that.
Exactly. You eat whatever you want.
Okay.
Do whatever you
I'm
want.
eating everything.
Well, listen, guys, we had an amazing guest, LA Try Guy. If you haven't followed already, please hit the subscribe button, because YouTube is YouTube is the thing.
YouTube is
So
king.
follow
Well, we do
for
IG
sure,
too.
But also-
subscribe.
What's your
YouTube is TBP Cam. Instagram is TBP_Cam.
Let's
All
go.
right.
And is there anything coming up down the the pipeline that you want to plug real quick?
Yeah, man. Like I said, we're working on a lot of stuff, man. I'm up for a show right now. I can't really speak too much on it though.
Okay.
But it's definitely helping me accomplish that goal that my audience and I have so long been longing for. You know what I mean? We just gotta sign that dotted line. But nah, So You Think You Can Cook, be on the lookout for any, TV
Great,
shows, movies, all that kind of stuff. We got a lot of stuff going on, man. So just tune into the page, man. Y'all gonna see. Well, it's gonna be a great, amazing year.
Stay tuned. Well, this has been another episode of Thick Threads. I've been Patrick Klaus.
And I'm Persephone.
We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Later.